Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan's Retro Rips and Relics. Today we have a box from Repacked Wax. It's classic wax, 36 vintage wax packs. 36 unopened packs from the original manufacturers. Here's a little, if you want to read from there, a little description. Not a sponsor, FYI. Let's get to ripping. If you're new to the channel, just tuning in, and you like what you see my other videos. This is what I like doing. Opening packs, sports, any sports, junk wax era, modern era, toys from the 80s. Which should be coming soon, and a lot of other things. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and if you are on mobile, please hit the hype button. That'll greatly help the channel a lot. And if you are returning regular subscriber, thanks for coming back and hanging out. So let's see what we got in here. Got a giant card. Oh, Peachy 1993 baseball. Got 1982 Fleer, Topps 1993 Series 1. Got a Donruss. What was this from? 1990. That's Major League Leader Super Glossy Baseball cards. But that's miniature. Stadium Club. Hopefully these aren't too sticky. 1993. Got a Donruss. 1992. Leaf from 1993. I'm just going to put them all out here. Just randomly open. Series 1 1993 edition for Donruss. Another Stadium Club 1992. Donruss. Series 2. What year is this from? Don't know, it doesn't say. Anyways, put that right there. Skybox. Pre-rookie 92. Got an Upper Deck 1990. Another Upper Deck 1992. Fleer Ultra 92. Score 88. Another Upper Deck 92 High Series. Topps Baseball 92. 88 with the gum. I can feel that. Fleer Baseball 88. Topps 87. Score 92. Leaf 91. Bowman 1990. Donruss. I don't know why Donruss doesn't show the years. 87, 88. 90 baseball. 92 Fleer baseball. Triple play Donruss. I've never seen that before. Another Peachy. Put that to the side there. Fleer baseball star stickers. Donruss baseball, Fleer 91 baseball, 89 Topps, another Donruss, and Leaf 86. All right, that's quite a few packs. Guess we're just gonna go randomly here, huh? Let's open this tiny one. Major League Leader Super Glossy Baseball cards, 25 cents. 6 picture cards. Again, this is from Repacked Wax, not a sponsor. Spring Fever Baseball. Britt Burns, Don Mattingly, Willie McGee, Mario Soto, Frank Viola, and Steve Balboni. Tiny, tiny cards. Alright, now we'll go to the giant one. Just official MLB Action All-Stars. Oh, Donruss. Okay. There's a puzzle piece in here. Excuse me. Bless me. Sorry. Dusty Baker. Dusty. Ooh, Ryan Sandberg third. Carney Lansford. Paul Molitor. Dan Quisenberry. And a puzzle piece, which we will not be using. But I'll put that Ryan Sandberg right there. Alright, let's get to ripping these packs. Here, 86 Leaf. Check that out. There's that puzzle piece there. Alright. Teddy Guerra, Danny Jackson, Dan Drisson, Donnie Moore, Bill Madlock, Dennis Eckersley, Ron Darling, Daryl Motley, Toby Hara, Don Pasqua, and Jose Cruz. Let's go to tops here. I'm trying to go by year. 87, 88. Here we go. 87 tops. The gun's still in there. Not moldy. Flip. Alright. Denny Martinez, Mike Brown, Gene Garber, Jerry Royster, Scott Fletcher, Gene Michael, Sal Butera, Danny Heap, Lou Whitaker, Dave Parker, Mark Langston, Andy Allenson, Greg Minton, Joaquin Andujar, Mike Aldrett, Lamar Hoyt, and Brett Butler. Let's do 88 tops. I think these are like super overprinted, weren't they? Claudel Washington, Tom Brunansky, Gerald Perry, Record Breakers, Don Mattingly there, Bob Walk, Mike Kruko, Frank Tanana, Larry Parrish, Dave Bergman, Leah Leah, Tony Fernandez, Jeff Reed, Mark Davis, and John Moses. Alright, 89 tops. Ooh, look at that. That wax is in there. Okay, Charlie Hudson, Walt Wise, Tracy Jones, Charlie O'Brien, Charlie Pulio, Tony Fernandez, Bob Nepper, Giant Leaders, Ozzie Gillen, rookie card, Daryl Boston, Sandy Alomar, rookie, Rob Ducey, Brooke Jacoby, and Ron Karkovitz. Karkovitz. All right. We got Fleer. Let's do Fleer. 88, 91, 92. There's all the Donruss there. Donruss, top. Oh, there's more tops right here. Oh, and the stadium clubs. Gotta do those. More tops right there. 93. All right. Let's do this 92 Major League picture cards. Nice pack. Yay, might win something. Save that for later. All right, John Franco, Jason Pruitt, Carney Lansford, Steve Farr, Bobby Bonilla All-Star, Paul O'Neill, Dave Smith, Lynn Dykstra, Jose Oquendo, Juan Gonzalez, Jim Fregosi, Brian Harper, Dickie Thon, Randy Velarde, and Ramon Martinez. Series 1 Tops 93. Premium quality. Right off the bat, we got a Don Mattingly. Alright, Delino DeShields, Alex Fernandez, Luis Salazar, Mike Bilkecki, Pete Incaviglia. Oh, that looks like some kind of gold parallel. Kevin Slofsky, I guess. It's like a gold parallel. John Depson, Keith Miller, Jim Eisenrich, Dave Holtz, Norm Charlton, Chad Mottola, Wes Chamberlain, and Mr. Don Mattingly there. That's interesting. Well, I guess I'll put that out there. Looks like it's some kind of parallel. Early parallel. Alright, Stadium Club Baseball, Series 1. These are super premium. Hopefully they don't stick too much. Yeah, not too bad. Alright. Tim Scott. Pete Smith. Scott Bankhead. Mike. Jim. Melvin Neves. Jeff King. Mr. Frank Thomas himself. That's a good looking card there. All right. Oh, Roger Clemens. Larry Walker. Gino Petrali. Mariano Duncan. Rafael and Chico. Mr. Larry Walker. Right there. All right. The next Stadium Club is from 92, Series 3, Kodak. You guys remember Kodak? Kodak film? All right. Mr. Brian Hickerson. Oh. Gary Sheffield when he was with the Yanks. Rick Sutcliffe. Mark Parent. John Wenner. Maybe all backwards. What is this? Oh. Bob Melvin. Jeff Robinson. Steve Searcy. Bob Zerkic. Sid Hernandez, Lance Dickinson, Greg Olson. Yeah, these pictures are very nice, actually. Melito Perez, Ken Hill, and Rosario Rodriguez. If I'm not mistaken, isn't this what they came out with to go up against Upper Deck, because Upper Deck raised the bar, right? All right, let's see. We got Fleer. Let's do Fleer 88 baseball. So far, I'm having fun here, guys. Just going through memory lane here. I'm getting a couple of nice hits. Rick Leach, Steve Alboni, Todd Worrell, Calvin Schiraldi, Brian Smith, Dorsett, Sanderson, LaPointe, Sachs, Bocio, Puleo, Bill Ripken before the famous FF car bat. Bill Doran, Bill Wilkinson, and John Tudor. Fun fact, I do have that card. It's on its way to PSA. Hoping for a 10, but who knows? The whole PSA Beckett thing. Am I right? All right. Chris Gwynn, Dave Steve, Steve Alboni, Herm Winningham, Clay Parker, Mike Fitzgerald, Tino Martinez, Jamie Quirk, Randy Reddy, Mike Sims, Paul Ferries, Pascual Perez, Mr. Kirby Puckett there, and Bill Spears. Fleer 92. It's interesting how the packs change over the years. I mean the coverings for the packs. All right, Scott Geraltz, Ron Robinson, Bob Patterson, Don Paul, Lenny Harris, Goodman, Castillo, Jacoby, Lewis, Musina, May, Searcy, Varsho, Bernie Williams. This is 92. All right. Harris, Hesketh, and Jeff Reed. All right. Bowman. Oh, there's more Fleer. Ultra Fleer. Got to do the Ultra Fleer. Fleer Ultra 92. Series 2 contains 14 cards. If I'm not mistaken, too, a lot of the companies started doing this kind of a pack because of Upper Deck. Right? Here we go again. Ooh, these are nice cards, too. Gene Nelson. Monty Ferris. Dude, that is so pristine. Kevin Mitchell. Pat Listach. Checklist. Derek Bell. George Bell. Alex Cole. Vaughn Hayes. Darrell Hamilton. Kevin Ritz. Hector Villanueva. Melito Perez. And Junior Nobio. Wow, these are fancy cards. All right, let's go through the scores. Got a couple scores here. Oh, another Fleer, 92. These are all the Donrusses. Donruss. Another Fleer here, 90. 1982 Fleer. Let's go through that. My buddy here's getting stuffed. No, man, that's retro. Rick Mahler. Joe Pittman. Joe Edelman. Fred Patek, Gary Alexander, Bill Robinson, Andy Hassler, George Vukovic, Joe Niekro, Upshaw, Perry, Taveras, Flynn, Benson, and Pedro Guerrero. All right. What's that? 1990 Fleer. See what I mean about the packs changing over the years? Those old wax packs. Mike Dyer, Paul Doyle, Whitson, Kevin Moss and George Canale, Mike Davis, Kruder, Smith, Tom Gordon, Andy Beans, Dale, Danny Darwin, Wally Joyner, Jimmy Key, and Gene Nelson. All right, got a couple Leaf here. There's no Peachies. These are the Donrusses. Score Baseball. There's a Bowman. Skybox. Leaf. I guess Leaf was Donruss too, right? This, oh, another Fleer right here, the sticker Fleer. Donruss, Donruss. Donruss. Just going to open them not in order. And then these are Donrusses. These are later on, obviously. By the way, the packs look. There's the Leaf, 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 Skybox. All right, here's another Baseball Star Stickers by Fleer. 1 logo sticker and 5 player stickers. Made in the USA. All right, let's see what we get here. Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh, that's okay. We got right off the bat Mr. Ricky Henderson. Oh, rest in peace, Mr. Ryan, Sandberg. Ron Darling, Bill Buckner, and Mr. Ozzie Smith. A little thing in the back. All right, let's go to score. This is 88. This was 50 cents at, it doesn't say where. All right. Jim Rice, Dave Parker, Ozzie Smith again. A little damage at the top there. Lance Parrish, Bobby Witt, Scott Bradley, little hologram, John Tudor, Dan Quisenberry, Mike Morgan, Rick Horton, Mike Gallego. Oh, that's cool. What is this? Reggie Jackson, 1976 Orioles. Rick Ruschel, Rick Alguera, rookie prospect Keith Hughes, Chris Gwynn, and Daryl Akersfield. All right, let's do the other. Score 1992. All right, Jeff Ballard, Kevin Bass, Pagnozzi, Mr. Andy Beans, Mitchum, Remlinger, Scott, Ricky Henderson, 91. Highlights: Lou Gutterman, Roy Smith, Storm Davis, Darryl Boston, Jimmy Johns, Steve Farr, Doug Jones, and Mike Harkney. Just gonna try and go a little bit faster. This video is getting long. 1990 baseball. Well, actually, no. Let's go through the Donrusses. Donruss baseball. Okay, this is 89. I don't think you can fit 36 packs in there. Oh, it's just stuck on there. Okay, there we go. Mr. Jim Clancy, Bradley, Mark Grace, Will Clark, Lavaliere, Perry, Franco, Peraza, Barfield, Anderson, Trammell, Magadan, Perry, Bruce, and Brendley. Next, Donruss. These are from 87, 88. Mr. Wally Joyner, this is a rookie, third year. Barry Hill, Bell, Flanagan, Roberto Kelly, Trammell, Gardner, Santana, Ojeda, Langston, Laudner, Mulholman, and Hengel. Donruss 86-87. Sid Fernandez, Odebo Dowell, Flanagan, Allman, Scott, Mark Grant, Mulholland, McCaskill, Sheets, Paul Molitor, Jackie Gutierrez, Jose De Leon, Humphrey, Narrow, and Meyer. Doesn't say again. Yeah. All right. I wonder if anyone's ever actually won these contests. I never see it announced anywhere when I was a kid. But then that was before the age of social media. Now they announce all the time, right? When people win. All right. Tom Browning, Anderson, Wilson, Brunansky, Ron Gant, Telford, Maldonado, Shaitzer, Myers, Griffin, Davis, Paul was it Murak? Ron Hasey, Carudi, and Ernest Riles. Here's another Donruss pack from, I think this is, oh shoot, it's sticking. Yeah, 89-90, right? Mr. Kevin Gross, Kurt Wilkerson, Montgomery, Gaetti, Eckersley, Lombardozzi, Wender, checklist. Mr. Juan Gonzalez. Is that the reverse? Shoot, I don't know. Let's put that up there. Kelly Mann, Castillo, Harmick, Hayes, Gott, Hatcher, and Tabler. I need to look that up if that's the reverse or not. All right, now here's the fancy pack for Donruss. 1992. Exclusive Elite Excitement. All right, Kurt Stillwell, Joe Grahi, Mike Maddox, Kevin Napier, Lee Stevens, Langston, Benzinger, Nunez, Grebick, Petrali, Sabo, Mr. Tony Gwynn, Mr. Dwight Gooden, Jeff Reed, and Jeff Husson. Then we got 93 Series 1 Diamond King art cards. All right. Okay. Richie Lewis, Pat Gomez, Scott Taylor, Shawson Dunston, Reggie Jefferson, Saberhagen, Morandini, Finley, Neagle, McDonald, Walters, Wallich, Wood, and Brett Barbary. Take a look at the backs here. Yeah, everybody after Upper Deck, everybody's trying to do Upper Deck. A 1993 edition, 59 cents, Donruss Triple Play. Look for the Thrill, Rhino, and Big Hurt. Collect randomly inserted card highlighting baseball's top stars and their nicknames. Cards feature holographic foil stamped nicknames and a borderless design. Let's go. Okay. Mike Bordick, Mr. Tony Gwynn, Mas. Wow, that's huge. Chiamparino, John Franco, Chris Holes, Mr. Mark Grace, Brunansky. All right, what is this? Action Baseball. Oh, that's cool. Ryan Sandberg, Ivan Rodriguez, Darren Holmes, and Juan Guzman. Let's do the Leafs and the Skybox. 93, 91. Series 2. Doesn't say what you can pull. Oh, Gold Leaf Rookies. All right. Oh, that's something. No, it's a puzzle. All right. Curtis Wilkerson, Bud Black, Lance Parrish, Glenn Braggs, Mr. Bobby Bonilla, Edwin Nunez, Rafael Palmeiro, Fred McGriff, Gerald Clark, Jose Rijo, Mr. Sammy Sosa there, Bo Allard, Glenn Hill, and that's that. And then the 92 Leaf. Are these stuck together? Nope, they're not. All right, cool. Roberto Hernandez, Rich Rodriguez. Dang. They went all out with these cards. Greg Olson. Another Roberto Hernandez. Tom Browning. Harold Raines. That dude, even the Orioles sign there. Gary for the Angels. Look at that. Frank Bullock. Ivan Calderon. Larry Walker. Are they stuck together? Yeah, there's something stuck back there. Dave Nilsson. Joe Carter. Dave Hollins. And Mr. David Cohn. Royals. All right. Let's see what we got. We got our Upper Decks. 1990, 92 High Series, and regular. Let's do the Skybox. Pre-rookie 92. What's in here? Pre-rookie, AAA, minor league baseball game trading cards. Oh, okay. Minor league. Hey, Jim Hollander. All right. Paulo Castillo, Gardner, Menendez, Kremers, Gardner, Al Leiter, Garcia, Tracy Woodson, Luis Medina, Brian Conroy, Jose Munoz, Jim Myers, Andy Mota, and Royal Clayton. Is that the same guy? Oh. Anyways. Okay, so we got our Bowman 1990 baseball. Is that Robin Yount? That's got to be, right? It's got to be a Robin Yount. That's cool. Little art card there. All right. Astros. Dan, Pat, Williams, Hilton, Harris, Hill, Tom, Crook, Landrum, Gary, McElroy, Steve, Mr. Keith Hernandez, Seinfeld, for Seinfeld fans out there, and Aldred. All right, let's look at the O-Pee-Chees. 1992 O-Pee-Chee. And the gums there. All right. Matt Young, Mr. Ozzie Smith, Rhodes, Jamie Gonzalez, Jay Bell, Huff, Montgomery, Gonzalez, Tracy Jones, and Chris Bozio. Those are actually pretty good looking cards. 93 baseball. In French, because of our friends up north, Canada, beautiful country. Went to visit last year, or is it this year? Last year. Wonderful country, beautiful. Want to go back again. Definitely want to go back. Jimmy Key. It's in Rich, Gary, Palmer, Lewis, Montgomery, Reynolds, and Mr. Mike Greenwell and Hullett. All right, last 3 packs of the box. These are the Upper Decks 1990 Baseball Edition. I've opened many of these, and silver gets everywhere when you open that. Little silver dust. Anyways, Mookie Wilson, Raleigh, Steve, Griffin, Andy, Rosenberg, Jim, Mr. Ozzie Smith, Scott Scudder, Tony Phillips, Eric King, Petrali, Julio Machado. Got a art of Mr. Devin White and Jose Alvarez. All right, let's do the regular. Find the Williams. See back for details. What are we looking for here? Ted Williams. All right. Find one of the 2 personally autographed. 2,500 of them. That'd be cool, but I doubt it. Full art here of Danny Tartable. There. And you got Jeff, Lee, Offerman, Tim, Krim, Planter, Carrion, Segi, Pena, Schofield. Got a checklist. Mr. Kirk Gibson, Doug Henry, and we do have our baseball heroes, Mr. Ted Williams there. Last pack of the box. High series. Oh, same thing. Look for Ted Williams. Find the bench and Morgan. This pack doesn't feel as papery as their first packs that came out in '89. You don't get that silver on your fingers. Anyways, Chris Hoyles, Don Paul, Jeff King, and the 2 Ripkins there, Tim Burke, Glenn Braggs, Fred McGriff, John Olerud, Mike Bilecki, Brooks, best athlete Howard Johnson, Charlie Hayes, Jake Keith Miller, another Charlie Hayes. Finally, Calvin Jones. We had the giant Ryan Sandberg. Then a couple of miniatures of Willie McGee and Don Mattingly. Got an Ozzie Gillen rookie, Mr. Larry Walker on this fancy leaf. Mr. Bobby Bonilla, another Ryan Sandberg, Gwynn, Juan Gonzalez. See, I don't know if this is the reverse. Maybe you guys can let me know at the bottom. Reggie Jackson score, Ozzie Smith. Then we got a couple star stickers, Fleer, Ozzie Smith, Ryan Sandberg, and Ricky Henderson. Got a Bernie Williams on the Fleer 92. Gary Sheffield, Slugger, on the Topps Stadium Club. Mr. Larry Walker, Stadium Club. Roger Clemens, Stadium Club. Don Mattingly, Topps. Bobby Bonilla, Sandy Alomar, Topps rookie. John Olerud. We got the brothers, the Ripken brothers. Ted Williams, insert. Mr. Ozzie Smith. Tony Gwynn. Ricky Henderson. We got Frank Thomas on the Stadium Club. Kirk Gibson. Ozzie Smith on the O-Pee-Chee. Robin Yount, kind of like a full art on a Bowman. Mr. David Cohn, Sammy Sosa, Dwight Gooden, Paul Molitor, Kirby Puckett, and I guess it's gold, right? Topps gold of Kevin Koslowski. Anyways, that's it. If you're tuning in, you like what you see, this is what I do. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the hype button if you're on the mobile. And if you've been with me before, thanks for hanging out. Till next time, good night.